they envisioned a country that guaranteed independence, freedom, life, liberty, and justice for all its inhabitants. And I'll go further to say that I hold these values to be self-evident and unalienable, as did they. But far too often in this country of ours, we witness the destructive behavior of controlling authorities and officials who become repugnant and dastardly as a result of their ever-intoxicating consumption of power. Why should Tusayan be any different? It's not. Anyone who's ever been involved in politics will be the last to admit and the first to deny that those who represent the wealthy control the very society in which they are sworn to serve. But it is the electorate that will unequivocally state time and time again that money is evil, power corrupts. From the highest offices in Washington to the future humble modular town hall building in Tusayan, the rules are absolutely the same. Powerful people are driven by forces so great that the modest working class people never even grasp the enormity of the forces they become governed by. Even more ludicrous yet, because they vote, somehow they are duped into believing that they actually have a voice in their own future. Never has the democratic process failed so many than it has right here in the good old US of A. And with this foolproof practice that has been proven over centuries, this doctrine will continue to be imposed upon the people like gospel. When I signed my oath of office back in November of 2010, I swore to uphold and defend that sacred document mentioned above, and to represent my constituents, to amplify the will of the people of Tusayan, no one else. My impression of the residents' wishes was to shrink the bureaucracy, simplify the process, phase out county stranglehold, and become autonomous and independent. What I've experienced is an increase in bureaucracy, additional complexity in process, vicious, unwarranted personal attacks on my character, and an all-out battle for power by several affluent and dominant factions that seem only interested in securing their own visions for the future. Not that it should be a surprise to anyone that the amount of lobbying and discussion going on behind the scenes is more than twice that of what actually happens in open meeting forum. The business of building a town and government from the foundation up has taken a backseat to the battle of the rich and powerful, will not allow any progress until territory, domain, and control are claimed and conquered. We, the people of Tusayan, are in a less than desirable position to provide for any vital services or basic community needs ourselves. It's unfortunate that we are completely dependent, at least for now, upon these wealthy entities to help us begin this long and arduous process. But we will wait until they are finished with their modus operandi first, and there will be no guarantee who will be the victor when the smoke settles. One thing is certain: the wealthy will prevail, and the worker bees will make honey as they always have. The lives of Tusayan residents will be in the hands of silent partners and not your elected officials. This is the hot gate of the Southwest, the funnel into one of the few world-class destination points on the entire planet that millions of visitors from all over the globe will continue to come to in droves for all eternity. And if you believe the powers that be are going to allow simpletons like a fireman, a water system operator, or a hotel manager to decide its fate, think again. The commercial potential here is great, or greater than anything David Rockefeller and his cohorts has ever known. And it has been quoted by one distinguished observer already when referring to this current council and its members. He said, "They have given the asylum to the inmates." For a brief period of time, I actually believed that the voice of the common people could be heard, but the reality of what drives politics in this world today are just too sobering to continue to so naively accept this philosophy any longer. My conscience has guided me throughout my life. It will continue to be a determining factor balanced with my heart's calling and direction to motivate me to step up and make a difference wherever my journeys take me. Because the basic freedoms that I cherish are far less certain and appear now to be diminishing rapidly, it is with a clear conviction today that I relieve myself from the chains of tyranny, the manacles of corruption, and the unrelenting coercion of influence to abandon my personal values of truth, integrity, and honor, which are so widely discouraged in the political arena today. It's called a code of conduct, and unless you possess one, my conveyance may escape you. Political survival will never be a priority. This was a very easy decision. Therefore, I hereby tender my resignation from service as Tusayan Town Council member, effective immediately at the close of regular public session on this day, August 23rd, 2011. I have not yet begun to fight. May God bless Tusayan, Arizona.
Thank you, Mr. Blasi, Chairman, Councilman Blasi. I'm sorry to hear that. I understand it's been a struggle, and appreciate all that you've offered us in terms of your perspective, in terms of the way you see things, and it's been valuable. Not always been easy for any of us, and especially for you. But I appreciate what you, personally, I appreciate what you brought to the table and work with this community where you're right, it's not done. But sorry to see you take that step. Understand. Okay. Mr. Sims?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to fill us in on what steps take place?
Technically, under the open meeting law, you are allowed to make a statement. We're not allowed to have continued discussion.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, we'll address it at the next meeting then. Thank you for reminding me of that.